Sean Strickland versus
Strickland.
Paulo Costa.
Paul Costa is coming back. Pretty quick turnaround since his last fight. Not common for him.
We love to see it.
We do love to see it.
We haven't got there yet.
We haven't.
But
Could
we'd
still not
love
happen.
to see it.
Sean Strickland has exactly double the record of Paulo Costa,
Wow.
which is interesting.
It's a fun fact.
Just noticed that.
Did you guys have fun with that? I did.
Hope you do, guys. And they're the same age and same height. So
More fun facts.
just shows how much
for
more
the folks at home.
active Sean Strickland is and has been as of late. Very active fighter. Paulo Costa, not so much.
Paul Costa.
But he did fight recently.
Yeah. So did
That
Sean.
could be a big thing. But what I'm trying to say is Paulo Costa's lost his last couple. Well, apart from that Rockhold fight, but that was pretty close. He's never not really like looked his best in these fights. Maybe some activity will bring the best out of him.
Hopefully.
Do I think it will carry him to a win? No. I do think Sean Strickland's going to win.
Yeah, so
I
do
really
I.
do.
I think Sean is probably going to be on a bit of a redemption arc after that very close loss to DDP. He hasn't seemed happy after that in terms of what happened. Like, he's not normally one to kind of dwell on a loss, like, especially when you think about that whole Jared Cannonier thing. He talked a little bit of shit for a few days, but then let it
He
go.
likes to move on.
Yeah, but this whole DDP thing, he has let it hang over his head a little bit.
Seems a little bit that way, yeah.
I think we'll see the guy surge back for a title shot.
I think that's what is, on the cards. If he can get it done, I mean, it's a big step up for Costa. Well, no, it's not. I mean, Robert Whittaker's the best of the best, so is Sean. So we did see him come up just short against Whittaker, just short. This fight, it's. I heard. I was watching the MMA Guru stream, and someone did a chat saying like, this is like the boring fighter who. No, the good fighter. Who you think, the good fighter who you think would be shit against the shit fighter who you think would be good. Because like you look at Paulo fight, you're like, this guy's fucking great, but he's actually kind of shit.
Mm.
And then you look at Sean Strickland fight, you're like, this guy's fucking shit, but he's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good take.
Thanks. Even
Nice.
though you made a little snoring noise.
Well, no,
there.
I wasn't congratulating
No.
you
It's all right.
because you
It's all
didn't
right.
come up with
No,
it. But
no, it's all right.
either way, who have you got for this?
I think that Paulo Costa can definitely get this done.
Is it 3 rounds?
5 rounds, I think.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. I think it favors Sean Strickland the longer it goes.
Definitely.
But saying that, Costa's got power no matter what round, so maybe he can hit Strickland and rock him at some point and, knock his confidence. Maybe. He's got
I
those
don't know.
spinning kicks as well. They're pretty
Yeah, they're pretty lethal.
rocked Whittaker with that.
Yeah, and if Sean gets hit with one of those, he is going to sleep. And
I
I
think
say
so,
that
yeah.
as the biggest Strickland fan, but
Look at your t-shirt.
well, you can't see my t-shirt, can you? Because I'm
Just saying, look at your t-shirt.
I've got layers, lad. I think Sean by decision. That's what I'm saying.
He looks like he's very
Do you know what?
focused.
I'd actually love to see him get a finish because that would just throw him right in there for the next shot at the belt.
Oh yeah, and just to quickly say, like, the winner of this fight should be fighting for a belt.
Yep.
Because if Costa can go in there and beat the guy, then he deserves to fight for a belt. If Strickland goes in there and beats Costa, he just had a really close fight against DDP. Definitely could have gone his way. It was really close. He deserves a rematch against DDP. Whether that will actually happen, I think they're planning on doing Izzy DDP.
Sounds like it.
Seems that way. I'm gonna go the opposite way then. I'll go Paulo Costa by TKO in round 3. So we've just like kind of reversed the order here. You're thinking Sean by decision though, right?
Yes.
Well, we will see what happens. I think Paulo Costa's just like got this potential that is so like
It's untapped.
raw and so it's yet to be tapped. If he can get a win against Strickland, like, and make it look good, like, so many avenues for him to go down. He just needs to like get it done. But I don't want to see Strickland. I don't really want to see either of these guys lose.
Yeah, it sucks.
Similar to like the Whittaker Costa fight.
I really wanted to see Strickland versus Whittaker.
Same. Maybe one day we will.
Hopefully. Look,
Obviously,
I mean,
Whittaker's fighting Chimaev at the moment.
that's right. Yeah. I mean, if Whittaker gets that done, then that could equally just put him in a position for a title shot.
Yep. Same with Chimaev, really.
Yeah.
Like, they will do that.
Yeah,
Not that
hell
he
yeah, they
deserves
will.
it, but they will do that.
Yeah, he has fucked him around a lot,
Mm.
but he has so much star power, and obviously a lot of their I would think a lot of their funding is coming from Sandy Shores out in Saudi Arabia there.
Camels.
Yeah,
I
milking
I agree.
camels.
Milking camels.
That camel milk money is going a long way right now.
It does.
But either way, I think we should move on. We've got another
Jumping
couple
down.
fights to
Jumping
talk
down,
about. We've got
guys.
Kevin Holland versus.
Mikhail Oleksiejczuk.
Is that it?
That's how you say it, yeah.
Cool.
I've just figured that out because I've heard other people say it.
Who's this guy fought?
So Oleksiejczuk has had some alright
He's still feeling young.
wins. He's a young guy. He's got a weird physique.
He does too.
Just pop this physique on the screen there, guys. This is not getting me hard. Not at all. It really isn't. Hey, look at him. He doesn't look like he trains.
Are you saying that male physiques do sometimes get you hard?
Maybe they do. I'm not going to give that away to our listeners. Leave that untapped. The guy looks like he's never trained a day in his life. He has, obviously. But he's 185. He doesn't look like a 185-pound guy.
Failed a drug test.
Oh, that's not good.
UFC 219, so.
Uh-oh. That was a long time ago.
It was.
It was a long time ago. So let's have a wee look at Oleksiejczuk's record on Sherdog. So his last fight was against Mikel Pereira. Strange how people can just like lose and then bounce straight back into a main card of a pay-per-view on fucking Embedded, and you know what I mean? Real odd. But
It is odd.
last fight was to Mikel Pereira, which he lost submission. Won his fight before that against Njinkanu Ni. By TKO. Submitted again. He's been submitted quite a few times in his career.
I think that could be Kevin Holland's shout then.
I'm thinking the exact same thing. I think Kevin might hurt him and then submit him.
Yep.
Or maybe just submit him.
Look, and Kevin's not the kind of guy who is going to go straight for a takedown and take you down and try and submit you. He'll try and kind of craftily make his way there. He definitely wants to put on a show, definitely wants a fight that the fans will remember. And I've always liked that about watching his fights. Like, it's always a memorable scrap.
Oh yeah.
But like you say, that might be his best way to a victory here.
I think
and if he's smart, that is what he should be like. But
is
what
he smart,
weight class
though?
is he
Kevin
fighting
Holland
at?
smart? This is middleweight. He
I
has
know.
been fighting at 170.
That's what I'm getting at. What weight class is he fighting at? What is he trying to?
I don't think he cares. I think he's
Right.
just taking fights, you know, like if there's a longer lead up time, he'll do it at 170. If it's a real quick turnaround, middleweight, fuck it, why not? Just the Kevin Holland way, you know, which I don't know whether I agree with, because stick with the division. You've got abilities, let them show, you know?
KH by sub.
I think so. I think we're going to see a standing submission.
Okay.
He might hurt him up against the fence, get into a clinch, look for like a das or like a ninja choke or like something like that.
Type shade.
It's type shade, and then maybe standing guillotine, something like that. I think we'll see him get. Just a bit of a random little call there from me. That's your pick, ladies and gentlemen. Moving down the card,
Jelton.
Jelton Almeida gets yet another spot on a pay-per-view after losing his last fight as well. Like, what are we doing here?
What do you mean?
He lost his last fight to Curtis Blade. What I'm saying is, this is a main card of a pay-per-view. We've got Jelton, who's coming off a loss. Oleksiejczuk, who's coming off a loss. Kevin Holland, who's coming off a loss. Randy Brown.
We can't have all winners, mate. All right?
But like, on a
Paulo
pay-per-view
Costa's
card,
coming off a loss as well.
Yeah, but that's Paulo Costa, and he's fighting Sean Strickland. These both coming off losses. Fucking hell, man. This is ridiculous. But that's different. This is different, right? These guys are stars. It doesn't matter what is coming out. And there's title implications here. No title implications, not stars. He is a bit of a star. Not stars, no title implications. He's boring as fuck as well.
Yeah,
Randy
Almeida
Brown?
does have a bit of a problem with that.
Pillow hands against 75-year-old Eliseo Zaleski dos Santos. Why? I just don't know, okay? But anyway, Jelton Almeida gets another layup against Alexander Romanov. I think he's going to get it done.
Gee whiz.
Again, with the physique. Like, Almeida is going to grab this guy, take him the fuck down, and beat him up.
He's a brown belt.
He's a brown belt, guys. He's a brown belt.
Well, that's something to note.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not him.
That's not him at all. But look, guys, Almeida's going to get this done. He's going to probably go to decision somehow because that's just what he does. Might get a ground and pound finish or a submission. That's what I'm saying. But like, probably going to be a decision, and I'm sick of it. Get him out of the UFC. Sick of it.
Shut up.
Fucking sick of it.
He is bringing
You shut up.
some technical depth to the heavyweight division. He is.
How? Explain that to me, please.
He's like fraud checking these guys who only go in there as fucking
Who's he fraud
bulldozers.
checking? He got fraud checked.
Yeah, but he beat Derek Lewis.
Yeah, but that's not really a fraud check. We know what Derek Lewis is.
Yeah, but Derek Lewis
He's a
gets
brawler.
up.
He did get up in this fight too, and then he just got laid on. No submission attempts. You're changing your tune, mate.
I'm not changing my tune. What I'm saying is Gelton has a place in the UFC.
If you think so, if you enjoy
I don't
watching
think so.
men
I don't
lay
enjoy,
on top of
look,
other men without going for submissions, just laying on top of them and rubbing
there's
up
plenty
against
of
them.
other people.
Really
talking about
chiseled
rubbing
men.
up against.
If you enjoy really chiseled men
Yeah.
rubbing up against fat dudes and not going for submissions or throwing strikes, that's on you. That's on you.
Gelton Almeida has a place in the heavyweight division.
Okay, sure.
He does.
If you think so, that's fine.
It's a good test for people coming through. Curtis Blades passed it.
But why is it
And
on the
boom,
main
now
card
he's,
of a bait?
now he's fighting for the interim.
No.
The interim belt.
I do disagree.
Cool.
I just don't think that Gelton Almeida is that good, and he's not very exciting. And again, he's lost his last fight. Why is he on the main card?
I think we're going to see Romanov by knockout.
Okay.
First round.
Do you actually?
I'm calling it. Yep. Romanov by knockout. Let's go.
Gelton, I hope you go for a submission. If you can submit this guy, you've proved me wrong. If you can make anything exciting happen, you've proved me wrong. But all this just blanketing, pushing people up against the fence, I'm sick of it.
I love
Plain and
it.
simple. No, you don't. You do not. Anyway, guys, moving down the card.
Moving down.
We tried. Randy Brown is fighting Eliezer Lezeski dos Santos. Zaleski, sorry, I kind of got that wrong. Again, why is this on the pay-per-view main card? I don't see why this should be on the pay-per-view main card.
Rude boy.
Randy Brown, obviously coming off two pretty decent wins against Wellington Turman and Muslim Salikov.
Well, that might be why he's on the main card.
No, though, it's not. Like, that's not a good enough reason to put him on the main card of a pay. This guy's not a star. No one cares.
I
Do you?
care.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just playing devil's advocate today.
Hey, Randy. Good
Randy
luck,
Brown
mate.
is probably going to get it done. Let's be real here. What are you thinking?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know.
So you're real interested in Randy Brown, but you don't even know.
What's he doing?
What's he doing?
What's he doing?
Randy Rude Boy Brown. So, 2 wins. Lost to Jack Della. Madalena. That's his full name. Zaleski dos Santos. Last
Capoeira.
fight against this guy.
Get a draw.
A draw. This guy's fighting on this card.
He's got a win over Benoit Saint Denis.
Benoit Saint Denis, beaten by
Nah.
the man.
Let's do it. Let's call it.
Are you going to go with him?
Yeah.
All
Fuck
right,
it.
then. Okay, then. I see how it is.
Sorry, Randy.
I see how it is, mate.
And Randy's my friend too. He's a good mate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. No, yeah.
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 I'm going to go Randy Brown by decision.